Something about these 15 traditional native fruits made authorities panic so badly they banned them faster than any plant in American history. Yet they're still growing wild, waiting for the next unsuspecting person to discover them. Picture walking into your great-grandmother's pantry and finding jars of deep purple jam made from berries you've never even heard of. Well, that mysterious fruit was probably black currant, and there's a wild reason it vanished from American tables. Back in 1911, the federal government declared war on black currants. Not because they tasted bad, quite the opposite, actually. These little powerhouses packed more vitamin C than oranges and made the most incredible jams and cordials you could imagine. But the timber industry had other plans. Turns out, black currants were innocent bystanders in a botanical soap opera. They carried white pine blister rust, a disease that threatened America's valuable timber forests. So what did Uncle Sam do? Banned the whole darn berry and ordered families to rip out their beloved bushes. Indigenous communities had treasured these berries for generations. Immigrant families from Europe brought their black currant traditions across the ocean, only to watch government officials destroy their carefully tended plants. Talk about a welcome to America moment, right? The ban worked a little too well. Within decades, most Americans forgot black currants ever existed. Meanwhile, Europeans kept enjoying their black currant everything: teas, sodas, desserts, medicines. We basically erased our own food heritage to save some trees. Here's the kicker, though. The ban got lifted in most states years ago, but hardly anyone noticed. Walk into any American grocery store today and try finding fresh black currants. Good luck with that mission. But hold on. This story gets even stranger when you discover what happened to another forgotten fruit that faced its own battles. And that one involves something far messier than government paperwork. Mulberries were basically nature's candy, and cities outlawed them for the most ridiculous reason imaginable: too messy. That's right. America banned a perfectly good fruit tree because the berries might stain your sidewalk. Makes sense, right? Well, Native American tribes didn't seem too worried about purple stains on their driveways. They've been harvesting mulberries for centuries, turning them into food, natural dyes, and medicine. The trees were absolute champions at surviving harsh weather and producing massive crops year after year. Rain or shine, drought or flood, these things just kept cranking out berries like some kind of fruit-making machine. But suburban America had different priorities. Starting in the 1950s, city after city passed ordinances targeting mulberry trees. Homeowners got fined for growing them. Property managers ripped them out. The crime? Dropping berries that might leave purple splotches on concrete. Here's the funny part. We were perfectly fine with ornamental trees that drop leaves, seed pods, and sticky sap all over everything. But God forbid a tree should drop something you could actually eat. The legal crackdown worked. Within a generation, most Americans forgot mulberries existed. Kids who might have climbed these trees and stuffed their faces with free fruit grew up never knowing what they'd missed. The trees that had fed people through the Great Depression suddenly became public enemy number one. And the weird part is, modern gardeners are slowly figuring out what we threw away. They're rediscovering that mulberries are tough, productive, and delicious. Some cities are even quietly removing the old bans.